Yes, it's time for your medicine. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, oh my goodness, just eat that right up. I'm sorry, Freckles, baby, no. Yeah, I know that was very rude. Oh, you're such a good girl. And you don't bite like your sister. Deer does this funny thing when you feed her treats, where her entire mouth goes around your fingers, like it's kind of like a shark just opening its mouth and biting down, and she bites kind of hard, so you have to be a little careful. She's not doing it to be mean. She's just excited about the food. Hi, Cupcake. Hey, good morning, everybody. Okay, let's walk up here. I know. Goodness. Hi, you three. So I wanted to do a short video. Short. Jennifer, you're so funny. I wanted to do a video about Panda Bear and just explain. And I know nobody's saying you need to explain to us why you put her down. I know. Okay, so quick update. These two are doing great, except for this little demon right here, who has decided that she is not allowing any new sheep into the flock without hazing them first. So anytime she gets near them, she will butt them, and then they cry. It's very sad. But for the most part, everybody's just getting along and out grazing together, so it's all fine. So I'm going to just sit here for a second. And I know nobody expects me to explain why I made the decision that I did, and I'm sure everybody realized how elderly Panda Bear was. And just FYI, that's Black Velvet right there, closest to me. She's the same age as Panda Bear. She's like, oh, really? So now you're going to give Freckles grief? Come on. You're better than that. That's weird. I haven't even seen that happen yet. Black Velvet hasn't cared much about him. So Black Velvet's the same age, but, you know, it's just like kids. You can have the same parents. Well, and actually they didn't have the exact same parents. Black Velvet and Panda Bear had the same dad. Oh, you two, really? But different moms, and they were born just a day apart. So genetics probably played a role, but I mean, I think even if they had identical parents, you never know. Kids are going to be different from each other, even from the same parents. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. Hello, handsome. So Black Velvet is doing fine. She is 12 also, but her arthritis has just started recently, and Panda Bear's, it started years ago, and I wish that I had known. Radagast is trying to scratch his head on Sam's head. I wish that I had known better, you know, even like 3-4 years ago, that arthritis could be treated in sheep. I think if we had started her on the Adequan as a much younger sheep, it would have helped those joints not progress, the arthritis progress as badly as it did. So Black Velvet, she's a little stiff. That's just started this spring, but she's now getting the same meds that Panda Bear was getting, the meloxicam and the gabapentin, and we've started her on the Adequan, and I'm really hoping that that's going to give her comfort and, you know, hopefully extend her life. The other thing with Black Velvet too is she hasn't lost any of her teeth, which is amazing for a 12-year-old sheep. You just have to stand right here, don't you, buddy? Yeah, I do. So Black Velvet's just completely different health and completely different sheep. So she's doing fine. What happened with Panda Bear? I had already made the decision that I wasn't going to put her through another winter, and I don't think I had announced that yet, because what's the point? I mean, why make everybody sad? Winter was hard on her, and it really took a toll. But I figured, let's give her till September or October. She was doing pretty well actually, she was doing really well. She was taking the maximum dose of gabapentin and meloxicam that she could. You gonna go with your flock, buddy? And had been getting the Adequan, and it was like, it took the Adequan, it took it a while for it to kick in, but then there was like this golden hour of, of time, this wonderful period of time where Panda Bear really started looking better. She was moving easier. She wasn't as stiff when she got up. And, the vets came out to give her an injection, and they're like, wow, she's looking better. And I thought, yeah, cool. She's going to make it. We'll make it till October. And then she stopped taking her meds. And the only way I've ever been able to get any medicine in her without the trauma of shoving a tube down her throat was just the folded up pieces of bread. Well, actually, I didn't even fold them. I actually made sandwiches for her. And that was working great. And then all of a sudden, she wouldn't eat the bread anymore. And so I had to get tricky, and I would do little tiny sandwiches with one pill in each. I mean, it was really insane, but just doing what I could. And so, I would switch around how I was doing the bread, and then that worked for a while, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working at all. And she would eat just a plain slice of bread, but if it was doubled up, she wouldn't, so I couldn't hide the pills. And so I asked the vets to come out. I just said, let's do weekly visits, weekly checkups, and just make sure I'm getting enough medicine in her to keep her comfortable. And that was last Friday. And when they came and did a checkup on her, and I had gotten, like, it was maybe once a day, maybe twice a day, if we were lucky, I could get the medicine in her. And she was supposed to be getting it 3 times a day. So she just wasn't getting enough. Well, they could tell that something wasn't right in her back legs. And they had mentioned this before. There's like a neurological thing going on with her back legs, but it seemed like it was either staying the same or it had gotten a little bit better with the Adequan, and everything just looked better, right? Well, that day on Friday that they came, they're like, no, it's getting worse. And then they did a physical on her, and she had lost weight. And that was my fear, is that she's going to start starving to death if she's not eating bread. How much grazing is she getting? I was feeding her hay, but how much is she getting? And they're like, she's lost quite a bit of weight just the last time that we checked her. And so that Friday, and they checked her teeth, and her last bottom tooth had fallen out. And so it could be that tooth was hurting her, and she didn't want to, it was hard to get the bread in her mouth. Lord only knows. There could be a dozen different reasons why this all just happened the way it did. So, and sheep they've got teeth on the bottom in the front, and then they have the teeth in the back that help them grind, but they need those ones in the front to help them grasp. I was amazed she was grazing as well as she was with only one tooth. I mean, it was really amazing to watch her. But yeah, come to find out, no, she had slowly been losing weight. Or, yeah, I don't know how slowly. Sorry, this is kind of early, and, well, it's not early, it's just me being tired and sad. So, Friday, and the vets are awesome. Red Barn they always promised me they would be honest with me about everything, obviously, but especially about when it was time to let her go. And they asked me, how are you feeling about this? How are you feeling about her? And I just said, I think it's time. I think we've done all we can. If she was still taking the medicine but losing a little bit of weight, I wouldn't be as concerned. Or even maintaining weight and maybe not taking the medicine as often, but not looking like she was in pain. Excuse me, good grief. But it was just a perfect storm of everything happening at once, everything going wrong at once. So I said, I think it's time. And they agreed. They said they didn't want me to come out and find her unable to get up, you know, and I don't want that to happen. That's the thing is, so far we've been very lucky, if you can call it lucky, in that the sheep that we've lost, I've been able to be with them. They've been at WSU. They've been given medicine for the pain if they were in pain, and they were put to sleep humanely, and I was there with them till the very end. Sorry. And I was not about to let anything different happen with Panda Bear. Dang, I thought I was ready to talk about this. I'm sorry. I didn't want Panda Bear to go through something that painful and scary of not being able to get up on her own. So that's where we are. That's why we came to the decision that we did. And I'm glad that we did. As much as this sucks so bad. And that little sheep was a fighter till the very end. Her brain wanted to keep fighting. She wanted to be on her feet. She wanted to go graze, but her body wouldn't let her anymore. And I had to make that choice for her. And it sucks, but it is far better than her being out here dying alone in the middle of the night and me not being with her. Sam, I still see you down there. Do you want Mommy to walk down? I will walk down. Okay. Why are you not going down, buddy? So, yes. Elise and I were with Panda Bear, and we hugged and kissed her, and the vets brought their big canister of animal crackers out, and man, that sheep ate a lot of animal crackers before she crossed the Rainbow Bridge. She left on a full tummy. What's the matter, buddy? And his hooves have been doing okay. Yeah, you're not limping. You got bugs bugging you. Yeah. That was my handsome man, huh? I don't have any treats. No, I don't. I know I should always have treats. I should. You're a big boy. You're a big handsome boy. So anyway, I just didn't post much of an explanation and wanted to let you all know why we came to the decision that we did. And God willing, we won't have to make that decision again for a while for anybody. Looking at you, Sam. Yeah. Don't eat so much that you get laminitis. It's not good for your hoofies. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm a sheep. That's what I do. Anyway. Yeah, you're awfully cute. Let's see, I'm gonna walk down. This is gonna be a longer video than I anticipated, but I thought we would walk down and go to the front. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. This whole area, I'm sure if you've noticed in previous videos, this area next to the barn was this awful junk pile. of junk. And I have this most wonderful helper who comes and does the cleaning, the barn cleaning for me. And I know she's earning money for school this fall, and I'm like, you know, what other jobs can I have you do? I'm like, oh, I know what I can have you do. She cleaned all of this up. All of it. I know I'm never going to have a country living magazine spread of my place, and that's not my goal. I don't have any interest in gardening and flowers and making it all pretty like you have to do to have a showcase home or anything like that. But dang, it's nice to get the junk out of there. And it would be nice to someday maybe have farm tours. I don't know. There's still a lot of junk. So much junk. So I thought we'd come out here before I end. And you can see everybody grazing. And a truck coming. Well, Sam, you got to come down here, buddy. Come on. It's okay, Garnet. The truck's not going to get you. I promise. I will not let the truck come and get you. No. Well, hopefully, I can't see because of the glare, but I think you can probably see the sheep okay. Yep, they're all out here. They come out here first thing. They come in when it gets too warm. Sam, dude, come on. You feel like coming down? Come on. You know what to do. You know how to get through the gate. Yeah, I don't know. I might eat up here. Why go through all that extra exercise when I can just eat right here? Sheep after my own heart. So that's the story of Panda Bear. She fought a heck of a good fight and would have kept fighting, but it was time. It was time for her to join her brother Mikey and Daisy and all the bogut cats and dogs that have gone before. And I think I posted this somewhere that I know she's up there right now bossing everybody around. Making sure everybody gets in line and knows who's in charge now. Thank you very much. You coming, Sam? Oh, good gravy. Samuel J. Sheep. That's not even your name. Samwise Gamgee. Come on. Feel like he's waiting for some potatoes. Huh. Like, well, I'd take some potatoes. That'd be fine. Okay. Very long video. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you to everybody who, man, on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, who have expressed condolences, who have said, you know, they'll miss seeing the Dowager Countess. Why are we running? Why are you running, honey? When one sheep starts running, the rest of them do. You know, the rest of them are on alert like something's happening. And oh, good gravy. Hi, Freckles, baby. You don't need to run. You're such a baby. You are. I still don't have any food, no. You guys really don't need to come up here. You don't. I'm not giving out food. There's nothing scary. You just stay and go graze. Yeah. So it's good to see everybody doing well. And just know that hopefully we're far off from having to make any of those decisions again for a good long time. I'm looking at you, Black Velvet. Yep, you just keep all of your teeth and I'll keep giving you the medicine and hoping to have you for another few years. That would be awesome. But only as long as you feel good. Yeah. This one is more puppy than sheep. Yes, I think you're more of a dog. I do, yes. You are a doll. Gosh, look at those eyes. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. Okay, I'll stop here because I'm just going to do baby talks. Thank you again for listening. Bye.